Assalamu alaikum and hello everyone. My name is Razial. You can call me Raz. The last 2 weeks was not fun to anyone at all. And not to mention I started to sound like a small commentary channel, which is not something I was aiming for. I just like to yap away about stuff, but if you guys like this kind of videos, let me know in the comments down below. Your comments are very important for me because it will help me to see if I should be an actual content creator on YouTube or I should just use YouTube to promote my stuff more. And yes, I have TikTok, but it does not click like on YouTube. The point of why I just said that is, unfortunately, it is related to what are we dealing with right now. Let me just say it's not looking great. Long story short, there have been a lot happening in these 2 years, like I said since my last video, and unfortunately I can't say it out loud due to the amount of waves of videos being silent, left and right, being deleted, shadow banned, copyright strikes, you name it, it's everywhere. And yes, it will get worse over time. I'll explain all of it without YouTube bots getting triggered. I am very sorry if this sounds very vague. Unfortunately, it is very bad right now, and I don't know what might going to happen next. I did say in my last video I do not remember the name of the group who started all this, but now I do. Quick side note, at this point of the research, I just remembered why I do not want to be a commentary art YouTuber. Because topics like this makes my blood boil like crazy, and it is stupid in so many ways, but I had to push myself to do this so you guys won't be lost in the sauce. I had to admit this kind of problem was always there, but now it's getting pushed harder than before. This could be a long ride, so sit back, relax, get a snack. Oh, and if you're wondering who I am drawing in the background, this is a redo of an old OC of mine, but I will reveal it in the future videos. I'm going to let my shiny Rotom take it from here.
The war still on online restrictions didn't appear overnight. In the late 1990s and early 2000s, rules were aimed at truly illegal activity, things like piracy and serious criminal content. Most people could post freely without fear of removal. Then came the rise of major platforms in the mid-2000s. With billions of posts, companies started using more aggressive moderation to deal with spam, scams, and impersonation. But the scope kept expanding. Around the early 2010s, activist groups from different political backgrounds began organizing campaigns to pressure platforms to take down certain material they considered harmful. One well-known example is the group Collective Shout, which focused on removing sexualized content in games and media, even if it was legal. Not long after, some payment processors joined in. If a game, creator, or site didn't meet their standards, they could refuse transactions. This meant that even legal works could be effectively blocked from reaching audiences or making revenue. These same companies began supporting new legislation that, while framed as safety measures, gave broad powers to restrict digital content in ways that could affect everyone. The 2017 Adpocalypse on YouTube showed how powerful advertiser and payment pressure could be. Entire categories of creators saw income vanish overnight due to brand safety concerns. Platforms responded with automated systems that often removed content preemptively, long before any human review. From there, global laws like the EU's Digital Services Act and the UK's Online Safety Bill expanded what platforms could be held responsible for. In practice, this meant sites had to remove anything that might be risky, even if it wasn't illegal, just to avoid penalties. By the 2020s, AI moderation was everywhere. It's fast, but it lacks context. Discussions about history, art, or sensitive issues can be removed simply because the system misread them. Over-censorship has become the default. Now, in 2025, these forces, activist pressure, financial leverage from payment companies, advertiser demands, and government regulation, have combined into a global content control system. It's not just social media anymore. streaming platforms, forums, and even private communities are effective. This is no longer just a fight over bad content. It's about control over what can be seen, discussed, or even created at all. The war is still on.
Now, why I am talking about this right now when I'm just an art channel? Well, there is another video idea in my mind that I wanted to work on before ArtFight. But of course, due to time and stuff, I had to delay it. And this topic is very important to me and everyone else who is in my religion, who is also an artist. The whole thing that happened right now that made me worried about what if I work so hard on this future video topic only for it to be shut down because it's related to religion. Even when all of it is meant to be informative and under the copyright and free speech and all that jazz. What annoys me is there is people out there who are right now trying to cancel Multiplier and Queso. Yes, the Multiplier and the Queso. And unfortunately, I am not joking and I wish I was joking. But unfortunately, to be honest with you guys, I just don't understand these people sometimes. Like, please excuse my Arabic, but Ya Hamir, Ya Bahayib, Ya Manibgahil. Why are you trying to cancel the least problematic people on earth right now when we are literally in internet war? We are going into a digital war right now. This is not the time we cancel our SpongeBob and Patrick right now. This is very stupid. I am so sorry to sound very emotional, very heated, but this kind of stupidity, it just makes me ick. Also, not to mention, this kind of movement is so stupid and even the timing is so stupid. Like, explain to me, why would you cancel someone right now while the government can actually silence you? Again, I am very sorry to sound very heated, but this is very, very, very stupid. Explain to me, how the fuck can you go around and cancel people without even thinking that your voice will be silent? Right now, we have a lot of people who have their voices silenced, like their voices cut, bye-bye, ma'as-salama. How, like, I am very sorry, this is just so stupid. Like, how do you expect not get your voice silenced? Like, nobody thought that, like, the cancellation could be a time of the past. Like, nobody ever thought that the cancellation would be a history because your voice will be silent. Like, okay, let's say that you want to cancel someone for legit reasons. Explain to me how your voice will be, out there while it's being silenced by, the big brother out there. A reference to that movie that I never watched. Okay, I know I apologize for sounding heated. It's just, like I said, it's very stupid. Like, right now that all social media is going through what we call it the China treatment, aka they have their own YouTube, their own Google, their own WhatsApp, their own so on and so forth, and all of this was spied on and looked on by the government. So explain to me, how are you gonna be able to cancel someone when the government can actually look at your text, audio and whatnot and be like, nah, let's find them and put them in jail? Like, bruh, make it make sense. And I'm very sorry that I'm sitting on this part of the video for too long. It's that stupid and that's why I'm heated. It makes zero sense. I'm very sorry, guys. Let's just move on. Hi, it's me, Raz. This is me while I'm editing. I was listening to myself while I was venting about this part of the video, but my brain clicked and be like, what if all of this was just to make noise to distract us from the main topic? Like, I was looking at this scenario and how things have been going, And yes, they've been trying to cancel Markiplier for using ChatGPT, but he was just asking ChatGPT in that one clip, and he made a live stream related to the thing, and yeah, the whole thing was very silly, but it made me think, what all of this was just to make a noise, to make us distracted from the actual problem, aka what's going on with the governments and whatnot. The reason why I'm saying this is because like I said, it is so stupid, but it also makes me think that it is all of it just a play to make us distracted and confused. And I remember this happened before, and that's why my brain just clicked when it comes to something like that. Like, I'm thinking there is no way someone who hate another someone will be happy with the idea of the government silent them down. Like, if I have someone who wanna cancel me, I'm pretty sure they do not want their voice to be silent. Look, whoever hates me out there, I understand your frustration with me, but I'm pretty sure you yourself do not want the government to silence you too. So the fact that some people are being cancelled right now while we are in war is very suspicious to me. It's so suspicious. Speaking of suspicious, I wanna also add something, but I will leave it to the next part of the video. But of course, there has been a strong pushback by almost everyone right now. Gamers are crushing the payment companies to the ground, VPN sales are yeeted to the top, and many, many more. And again, I will let Rotem explain this as well.
The war still on censorship is not just expanding, it's everywhere now. Governments and powerful institutions use laws, tech infrastructure, and platform rules to shape what you can see, share, or say. Websites vanish during protests, entire topics are erased from archives. Automated tools strip context and suppress nuance. But resistance is growing too. People in blocked countries turn to VPNs, Tor, mirror sites, and encrypted messaging to keep content alive. Watchdog groups map where shutdowns happen. Courts, creators, and communities challenge overbroad takedowns. They rebuild, mirror, and redistribute content faster than it's deleted. Now, there's a new front: payment systems. Payment platforms and banks have quietly refused to process transactions for legal content, especially for political, religious, or financial topics they found risky. That cuts creators and businesses off at the source. On August 7, 2025, the US President issued the executive order titled Guaranteeing Fair Banking for All Americans. It's a direct response to what's known as debanking, when financial institutions deny or close accounts based on a person's beliefs or lawful business. The order demands that banking regulators remove the use of reputational risk and similar vague standards from their guidelines. These terms have been used to justify shutting out lawful individuals and industries like firearms, crypto, energy, or religious groups. The order also instructs agencies to notify anyone who has denied banking or payment services unlawfully and to work toward restoring their accounts. This includes helping small businesses regain access to payment processing. Regulators are now reviewing past closures, policies, and enforcement actions. Financial institutions found to have engaged in politically motivated account closures could face penalties or enforcement actions. In addition, new legislation called the Fair Access to Banking Act is being introduced in Congress to make these protections permanent, banning the practice of cutting people off from financial services based on subjective or political considerations. Why this matters? It cuts off access to audiences. Creators and businesses can't function without payments. It chills speech. Fear of losing accounts keeps people silent. Restoring fair banking makes censorship through finance harder to hide. This isn't the end of the fight. It's a critical turning point. Pressure on platforms, regulation of financial levers, and public vigilance are now all deeply entwined within the battle to preserve free expression. The war is still on.
Now at this part of this video, I'll just tell you why exactly everyone is also mad and upset. First of all, let me just make it very clear. Nobody, and I do mean nobody, is against making the internet safe for kids. As a matter of fact, we used to have a place for kids and preteens back in the 2000s, like Club Penguins, Toontown, Mushy Monsters, Movie Star Planet, Neopets, Webkins, so on and so forth. We did have a place for kids before they all get taken down years later. You and I don't want kids to be exposed to harmful stuff like we are seeing right now. Bots, scammers, the type of people, I won't name it here because they are disgusting human beings, etc. I am very sure every reasonable parent out there is doing all what they could in their hands to make sure their kids are safe. But of course, not always the case. Best example I could give you right now is Roblox. Everyone and their mother knows how bad it is for the kids to be out there and the kids being targeted, and you know what problems that I cannot name it right now. And yes, Roblox might have did some changes here and there in order to make it a bit safer, but the point still stands. Also, why they always use the same excuse? Like always, they always say protect the kids when we all know they are not targeting the actual problem. Like, tell me why you want to protect the kids but not actually focusing on the actual problem. Like, I'm sorry, but everyone and their mom and their dad and their dog already can see the problem here. And what is more insulting is if you said anything like voicing up your concern to them, they will turn around, look at you dead in the eye, straight in your face. Oh, so you support the idea of kids being grouped? Excuse me? Hello? Hello? Huh? Like, Habibti, hello? What do you mean? What do you mean that I support? Again, I know I sound like heated and emotionally, like, as you can hear it from my voice. It's just the absolute audacity. Like, how dare you saying this to my face when I make it clear that I am not that type of... I'm sorry, it just... I want to grab something and just... It's stupid. I can't. Look, I'm very sorry, guys. I know I'm supposed to be informative, but this kind of topics and the absolute audacity, just too much. It's just too much. I'm sorry if my reaction is not that funny. I just don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. But yeah, I can tell that I'm not the only one that felt like that. Like, I'm not the only one who got smacked in the face with such audacity. Like, that is straight up gaslighting in the face. Like, they look at you, like I said, they look at you dead in the eye and gaslight you right in your face. And thankfully everyone can see they are lying behind their teeth. What pisses me off is that they just gaslight and lie to everyone with all confident as if nothing is happening. Like, bro, no. Just no. Nuh-uh. But yeah, the war is still going on right now, and it might gonna continue for the next few months. I'm not sure if I will cover this again because this topic is already upsetting and making me very heated. Like, even though I do not sound like this heated, it's just too much. Like, the stupidity, the audacity, the gaslight, it's just... Ugh. And to be honest, I respect anyone who do commentary on things like this, because I can't. I just can't. But have been some movements. I will leave the video of it down below. So it's basically, there is a new movement where people are using now Clippy as an icon for pushback. If you don't know, Clippy used to be an assistant back in the 2000s before they shut it down. Back in, I believe, Windows Vista. I apologize. I don't really remember, but I remember is starting with one YouTuber and said you should use Clippy as your avatar everywhere to let everyone know that you do not support this kind of movement, stuff like that. Clippy just want to help. He might be annoying in the back, but he's just a little AI that want to help. Okay, before we continue, he's not the same AI like ChatGPT, Siri and whatnot. No, it's a small program that is inside of Windows Vista and be like, hi, how can I help you? It's just a small paper clipper who want to help you. That's about it, really. And okay, look, I understand that people are getting tired of the whole YouTubers say like, comment and subscribe. I get it, it's annoying, but it is helpful for us. You support small businesses, small content creators who like to make art, make videos that you like, and stuff. Something like me. I really want to just focus on making more art videos and help with those who are struggling with art as well, especially with ADHD and whatnot. As you can see from my voice, the ADHD is just too much right now, especially right now with everything that's going on. And small actions like this, like comment and subscribe, is it's more than enough, to be honest with you. It helps us a lot in the long run, and everything you do for us, these small actions means the universe to us as small creators. I just hope in the next few months things will get better for you, for me, for everyone who got involved in this. This kind of war is very serious and it could affect everyone. Right now it's literally affected half of the planet. I heard that it already take effect in half of Europe and the US. So I don't know what's gonna happen at my side of the universe, aka where I'm come from. But let's hope that things will get better. Like now there is of course a huge backlash, and there's people who are on MasterCard's throat and PayPal because the whole thing. And of course, as you heard from my dear Rotom over here, what Trump have did, even though not everyone liked Trump, but he did a big W move for us. So let's be all optimistic and let's keep pushing forward, and let's make them understand that we do not like this kind of things. But don't worry, in the future videos I will be talking about more art related things, more art tips, more tutorials, and of course I'm gonna show you how I did every OCs like I did before, and we're gonna do more let's watch and draw and more let's play and draw, of course. So that's all for today's video. I hope you guys had fun. More art focused video will be here soon. Until next time, bye bye, be safe out there and take care.